Cheers. What going on, fool? Hold on a second. I gotta go make a message. I'll be right back. I have to do this. Yo, what's going on? Sorry, man. I had to send some messages. Pretty important shit, like, fuck, like good parenting. Ooh, I kind of missed a shot. Yo, Kelly. Yo, Kelly. Had to send some messages, man. We had my nephew's funeral today, and there's a second part tomorrow. Me and the kids can't go, but Mrs. is gonna go. You know, it's strange. She's gonna go, and so I just had to send her some messages because we missed a couple of opportunities today, and I was like, dang, you know, we really need to advocate for, you know, what we need to get across. Type, you know, how you doing, Kelly? Kelly with the I, Bear. Kelly with the I, Belly with the Y. Kelly with the belly, Kelly Bear. What's up, Kelly Bear? Cheers to you. Yeah, you know, you never know, man, but you think, oh man, I really should have done something. I dropped the ball type thing, you know, like, well, and I can't go, so I have to leave it up to her. And you know what? Eventually, I think it'll be a good thing if it works, because it'll be an honor. Dope Girl just went live. Cheers, y'all. Cheers, y'all. I got 2 boxes today. I'd love to unbox them, but nobody came up with my YouTube, Kelly. So I put it on StreamYard, and then I'm on my way to Whatnot to go try to sell some stuff. What do you mean, do I believe in Jesus? Do I believe that you believe in Jesus? Do I know the story and the, you know, history of Jesus? Little bit. Little bit. What do you mean, do I believe? Believe means to not know. Believe means to not know. I know Jesus exists. So, no, I don't have to believe. Does a frog bump its ass when it hops? Where did you learn to speak English? College and the Police Academy movies. Yep. What's up, Scotty? Cheers, bro. Well, what religion am I? What fucking business is it of yours? I'm a fucking Taoist. I'm a satanic Taoist, actually. I'm a devotee of Kali. You are offending me because you're asking me what my religion is and you didn't even say hi. You asked me a question. You asked me a second question. You didn't even say hello. You heard? So you are offending me. I'm a Taoist. I believe there's nothing but the ebb and flow of life. I believe there's nothing but energy, and I believe that there's 3 states of being. Am I a sloppy bottom? No, I'm probably a pretty fucking cool one. Is it up there? I'm sorry, man. I apologize. I missed that detail. I'm a little edgy, man. I'm in grief and all. Sloppy bottom? No. If whatever I do, I'm going to do it tight. I'm going to do it right. I'm not going to be sloppy at nothing. The only thing that upsets me in the world, really, is my own downfall. So I don't want to be sloppy. I'll be good at it. I'm being rude. I'm being rude because it's rude to ask somebody's religion when you don't know them. What do they smell like? Fucking blueberries, dude. What's going on? Hello, hello, Taryn. I'm glad you're with Six. That's really cool. I'm glad you guys are hanging. Yeah. No, it's kind of rude, dude. It's kind of rude to ask somebody what their religion is. You don't even know. Do you want me to tell you whether I'm on your team or not? Because I'm certainly not. I'm not on your team. You don't do me any good. You tore your anus last night? Oh, man. I love listening to Tori Amos. Does that count? I love listening to Tori Amos. She's from Maryland, dude. Fuck yeah, Shia LaBeouf. It is. It is. Polite society doesn't deal with politics or religion, correct? That's what they said when I was in fucking elementary school. You know, maybe that's expired knowledge now because everything I learned is basically expired from like 1979. But that's fucking fine for me because I've lived 50 years like this. So what I'm going to tell you is they make it clear that it's rude to talk about politics and religion with people that you don't fucking know. All right? Trump. What about Trump? Trump knows how to be a celebrity. He's the best kind of celebrity. I've met celebrities. They're assholes. They look at you and then they close and then you have to pay somebody to go talk to them. He's real good at that. And all you fucking rubes think he's going to be your nanny and shit. So good for you, Rube. But he's not your nanny. He doesn't give a fuck about you. He wants to get in those gold-plated Time Life books and shit, but he doesn't realize they're not going to be gold-plated Time Life books in the future. He's not going to be famous in history because there's not going to be any more fucking history. There's going to be no more paper and no more book and no more history. The only people that are going to have history are people like me and priests. We're the only ones that are going to have any access to that shit. So I certainly believe in religion, but I understand what it is. It's a system for hiding slavery and also for having all of the council of every single different tribe coming up and begging for their place at the table. Please don't kill us. We're not that different. That whole section of that book, the letters, is all people begging for their lives of their tribes. The fucking proverbs, the fucking Solomonic part, it's all about hiding slaves. That's what that shit's about. Now I love the Psalms. And the Bible is an awesome book. That's why it's called the book. And if you don't read it, you don't understand the culture that you're in. So what do you want to know? What do you want to know? I studied philosophy and anthropology in college. All right. What do you want to know? My father's Department of Defense. My grandfather is a World War II fucking Purple Heart, you know? And my father said, you better not get into the military, G.I. Joe, because he's on the planning end and he knows what happens. Click, 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 click. I went to my nephew's funeral today, and one of the other people from the company over there was there. And she came to me, and she was one of the best friends of my mom, and she said, I know why your mom died early now, because she couldn't have dealt with this. Only people that can kill thousands of people every morning at work know shit like that. So what do you want to know? I just want to do an unboxing. That's why I came up here. How you doing, Taryn? My love, my friend. These weirdos are, don't know polite society. Then that's what you get. You give me your fucking stink, I'll give it worse. I got more than you. Don't know polite society, and I know how to be impolite. I give you the whole fucking menu. I'll be anything you want to be. But I'm never going to get right, and you don't come correct, so deal with it. Leave. Leave, man. I got real shit to worry about, dude. Real shit, not a bunch of accounts. Especially ones that are fucking rubes that want a fucking nanny or like some heavenly nanny or some shit. And they can't take responsibility for the fact that the only thing that makes them upset is their own downfalls and they blame it on other people by grouping them. Fucking fool. Go back to school because that's where all the idiots go. Go back to school with all the other dummies. All the dummies. They don't know what to do. They came from school and they fucking go back because they're dumb. So go back. Go teach. Those who can't do. The adages that we have, most of them are from the Bible there. So I fucking know Jesus. You know, the shit part about studying philosophy and anthropology, I have to be able to be factually accurate about fucking myth. That's ludicrous. That's a dead end fucking road. I have to be factually accurate about fucking myth. Shit that ain't true, but I gotta be factually accurate to the mythology. And I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. I really fucking will. Because you're asking for it, that's why. Because I need a willing participant or a willing victim, and you're asking. And I'm not dog packing with y'all fools, I'm wolfing. This is my fucking channel, corner of my home. Welcome. Say hi. We pay a shitload of money to live in my home. So you don't come in here and take a shit. We pay a shitload of money to stay in my home. You don't get in here and fucking do what you want. Religion is secret and sacred to people, man. You don't ask me that shit. You're not religious. You're a banner waver. You're a banner waver. You want everybody to wave the same flag that you do. You're a banner waver. Those people don't got your back, man. They just want to make sure you go to the right dry cleaner. Don't you understand that shit? You get a receipt for your donations, you know, the fucking collection plate, you get a receipt. You know why? Because it's easy to fleece you rubes when you can't count what you're losing. That's fucking why. Because a coin pusher is not a coin pusher, it's a coin fall. It's made to go out. Made to fall into those dead zones, you know. It's a coin fall, not a pusher. I only know fucking carnies and actresses, and you know what I mean? I'm just meeting real people now because I've been separated. So I know the backstage. You guys are showing your intelligence level by falling for it and waving the flag. One day you'll see. You know, you're already in a tenuous situation. You're already at battle, so you better pull your sword. You're already there. I've been living on my pork sword. You know. Now I don't know what to do. Just sell it again, clean it up, and put it on eBay. Thank you for not answering, but I know you heard me. Thank you for fucking listening, because I know you heard me. Thank you for not answering. And I got boxes to open. I'm here for an unboxing. Nothing to do with that bullshit. Bye. Nothing to do with that bullshit. I'm here for an unboxing. I. You didn't hear me? Well, good, man, because it wasn't you who asked. Unless you're another account by the same name, but hello. No, I know they heard me. Anyways, I'm here for an unboxing, man. I'm not here for talking about, toddlers being led by fucking, thieves and fools and fleecers. Not what I'm about. It's really hardcore to call somebody a fool biblically earned. I remember that. Some people just won't speak it because they want you. They want real estate in your fucking brain. They want to stab those fucking flags into your brain. They want real estate. You selling? You getting it? You giving it? Because mostly it's voluntary. Now throw another biblical adage at, because I got them for you. But yeah, I believe in the Psalms. I believe in, whatsoever you do to the least of my people, that you do unto me. And I believe that I got this is more like Bible camp. Joy, 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 down in my heart. Down in my heart. Down in my heart. I got the joy, 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 down in my heart. And I also tell y'all, dance then wherever you may be. I am the Lord of the dance, said me. I will lead you all wherever you may be. I will lead you all in the dance, said me. That's what I believe. I believe. I'm the Lord of sea and sky. I can make the darkness light. I will bring something to you. Whatever you want. I just like that shit. That's the real shit. That's the good shit. That's the heart. That's the heart of the Bible, the Psalms. It's not a bunch of fucking tribes begging for their lives because they're not worthy. We're not worthy. We're not worthy. So they're fucking doing. I'm definitely on the Canaanite side. You know what I mean? Those children of what? Was it what's his name? Lamach. Yeah, Lamach. The children of Lamach. Definitely my grandparents. Definitely my grandparents. They did everything for us as far as the humanity and culturally, but they didn't do anything for spirit. Spirit aside, we need tools, animal husbandry, shelter. That's what they did. And they were only allowed to be destroyed by their own creation, as will I. You understand? As will I. There's a 77 time curse on anyone who came towards fucking Cain himself, and 777 times to the children of Lamach, because they did everything that matters for humanity and nothing for spirit. Nothing. Somebody's got to do it. You heard what? Somebody's got to do it. If you have that spirit, like they said, when it leaves your body, it only weighs a couple ounces, you see. That good old 98% of you is fucking just pulp. You understand? That's what we got to deal with, too. We got flesh to deal with. And I deal flesh. Y'all heard? Why did that thing dim down? What's up, Sonate? Chewing weddle. Choo choo. Like a train, baby. Choo choo. Choo choo chaw. I like that Pakistani chwal, but they call it Mirage, brother. Mirage bags, brother. You should get some. You'd like it. Yeah, even Jenica today, because we're at the funeral and whatnot, and she's talking about, how it's like anybody starting smoking these days is fucking crazy, right? But when we did it, whatever. But, talking about it, and then it's like, why would she start? She even put that out. I said because it's an anxiety medication, straight up, and it's the Indian one. It's the indigenous anxiety medication. That's what the fuck it is. There's no time for the thousands of years of recorded history that people weren't fucking chewing that shit. It's an anti-anxiety medication, and you got anxiety, my brother. I'm not diagnosing you. I just know. Yeah, and I got that OCD, Mike. So my eye been twitching the last couple of days, probably because of this funeral coming up. I fucking overslept. Of course I did. I got blamed for, being a fucking scumbag, but it wasn't about being a scumbag. It was about I couldn't handle it. You know what I mean? I couldn't handle it. But it's alright. It's all love out there. It's all love out there. Boy, listen here, boy. Got this record right here. I'll be selling records like that, boy. Last night I sold pretty good, Senate. You know what I mean? I finally fucking made it. You know what I mean? Dudes came in, they sent a bunch of people. Those people didn't do me any good, but my returners came back and they were like, what can we do, dude? What can we buy, dude? So I fucking hit it. I hit it last night, but I couldn't deliver today. That sucks. I'll do it tomorrow. Boy. I'll scan those labels tonight so that they're not that late. They're late. That fucking sucks. That app makes you fucking lie, Scan for drop off, even though I'm at fucking home, So that app makes you lie, and that's just that fucking shit, dude. Like they said, they say, oh yeah, this app's a scam me, Chinese trap. I'm like, I know shit, dude. How else am I gonna make money, baby? Shaking bitches down in the street or something? Cause I fucking will. I'm not beyond that. Don't put it past me. I'll do it right now. Shaking bitches down on the street. We got a bunch of extra soda cans, baby. Oh, God. I know my dad hates paying for this shit, dude. I got some boxes to open, so nothing. I could also post up the link, bro. I'm not listening to anything important or loud, so I could post up that link, boy. Selling cassettes like this one right there. Right there. Oh, you like that hip-hop right there? I got one right there. Yesterday, the dude came in, blood clot, bumper clot, rasta clot, fool. I started doing his Pasquale to him and sold him some fucking, bad brains, whatever. We sold, brother. We sold, brother. We sealed the fucking day. We sealed the fucking deal. Sometimes you just gotta show back. I know it. Not sometimes, all the time. You just gotta show back up. Do the same fucking show until they wake up or they're drunk and horny. They gotta be drunk and horny, bro. I do that every day. I'll be drunk and horny, so I don't have a choice. But they gotta be. I gotta get them prime time, baby. A couple weekends ago, yeah, they did a raid train on record sales. So the whole audience moved from place to place to place. Like every hour they would hand everybody over. What happened? All the buyers spent all their fucking money. So by Wednesday, people were giving shit away. Because all the buyers, dude. You got to remember it's a limited platform, dude. You guys ever been on, back in the day, Omegle or something? You ever been back on there? Hopefully not. But if you have, they always tell you, there's 25,000 motherfuckers online. And then it says, I'm a girl looking for a guy or whatever. And they don't even care about that girl looking for a guy. But it'll tell you there's 25,000 people online. And then you find out there's only 10% of that because you fucking meet them all. Hey, you meet them all. And, they're like, I remember you. I'm like, yeah. And they're like, you weren't nice. And I'm like, I'm not going to be nice now either. Or I'll be like, I remember you too. You're my favorite. Other ones, whatever. I'm just saying. It's a fucking show, man. It's fiction. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about my lemons, man. I know they're pink. I know they're green. Chewing that Becky. There you go, man. Hatua. Spit on that thing. Bullshit, isn't it? They fuck people, dude. Those people get so fucking road. Just so somebody can do a little scammy shit in the background, like a manager or agent. And then they dump them, and they do it to somebody else, dude, and it's endless. Oh, it's so endless. What about music production, dude? I mean, I can even demo for people. Like, I can do the whole deal. You know, from fucking fake drum track to, you know, bass and organ, which I'm good at, right? I can do the whole thing, man, and I can just pitch their parents and shit. Yo, your girl's got talent. I just gotta, you know, put this record together for her. Why don't you guys pay? You know, I got to give you 1,000 copies to start, so we got to do some local gigs, some coffee shops, and I'll make them buy 1,000 fucking CDs that I ever fucking made. Shit like that. That's the capitalist. I only been one this year, but I am, and it's the year of the horse. Y'all hate to be sold, but you love to fucking buy. You know what I mean? You hate to be sold, but you love to fucking buy. You know what that's called? It's called a dead drop. It's called you're too easy. You're a dead drop. You protest too much. Sir Francis Bacon was one of the most brilliant motherfuckers that ever lived. And he wrote the Shakespeare shit. And he wrote The Temper of Man, which probably tell you everything. Not everything, but on a non-salacious tip, it'll tell you something. There's a salacious tip that we fucking work because we fucking specialize, because we smut pedal. Desperate people do desperate things. And now I'm profitable. Not much, but as of last week I was about at a $16 profit. This time I'm more of it at a fucking 80. I'm more at 80. So let's fucking go from here, baby. I know why they keep that money in the coffers so long, dude. Not only do they invest it and offshore it and fucking, you know, crypto mine and do all that bullshit that, you know, every app does. But you know why else they keep that shit for so long? So that you put it back into your advertising. So you put it into your promotion money. That's fucking why. I see you coming 2 miles away. 21 we say. I said I'd send you the link, bully. You know what I mean? I could send it to some other motherfucker. But yeah. I'm here to do my unboxing, not talk about Jesus and fucking freaks. You know what I mean? Jesus. You know, Jesus H. Hell, help me. Save me, Satan. What's up, Catherine? BAAAH. How you doing? How you doing, my lady? Hey, I got boxes to open, Catherine. We gotta look, right? We gotta see what we got. I know it. We gotta unbox, Catherine. BAAAH. Like some bad boys. I know. We gotta see what we got, Catherine. I think I might have the old antique books. One of them is records, but I think the other one might be antique books. Can you believe it, Catherine? Don't you love antique books? that dude was like, I gave you a good deal on those old books, and he wanted a better deal over there, right? And it's so funny because he wanted less than $7, and he ended up paying fucking $6.7. What's the fucking difference? Editores, meep 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 meep. Hell yeah, dude! I got so shamed for that shit, because I'm an Eddie Torres fan, and I got my Eddie Torres shirt. I know that's what we got to find out, Catherine. I forget everything. I don't want to know what I ordered, man. I want it to be a fucking gift from the world. I want to just discover. Meep meep. Yeah, I get in trouble for that. They call me straight up misogynist for that because I got 3 balls. Fuck you. It ain't my problem that I got free balls and I'm from outer space. You know what I mean? Like, that's on my mom. Shit, meep meep. Don't make fun of me. It's not my fault I got 3 balls and I'm from outer space. My mom did that. Yeah, I know. Roadrunner's awesome, dude. Roadrunner, Roadrunner. Yo, he's a man of the people, man. You gotta squeeze a little tape talk. It ain't hurting her, Give her a little spank. You know what I mean? It ain't hurting her. So yeah, Space Monkey. I went to my nephew's funeral today. He's the one who wanted in. Remember? He's like, I want in, but it turns out that's his thing. It turns out that's his style because his fucking college friends came and they were like, whatever project we were on, he wanted to do. He would do it for hours. He would get in the chat room. He would say, now you got to make a call. Hey, let me watch that with you. I'm going to make sure you beat that game. I'll watch 100 hours of that game with you. So I was like, oh, no shit. Because, you know, first thing he says to me, this is the last time we had a conversation, and he gave me a couple beers, a couple IPAs, and we had a conversation. And the last time it was, hey man, I got this idea to him, and he's like, oh, we should write comics. And he starts like making notes and shit. He's like, we should write comics. Oh, look at this. And then I was like, well, on Saturday I'm meeting with Space Monkey and them and doing that, and then he's like, oh, I need in on that. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm trying to tell you I don't have time for part one because you want to, because I have part two. Now you want to do both. I'm like, where do you get this fucking time, brother? But now, me and he went to a real small college and his friends came today, to his funeral, and they spoke about what he did, and he would like get them on the road. He would be like, we're gonna go watch this film, man. You know what I mean? It's like it's 3 hours away, but we're all gonna pitch in and we're just gonna do it. And like, so I was like, no shit, that's why. You know what I mean? Shit, dude. He sold cards. You know what I mean? Like he sold cards, bro. Yeah, there ain't nothing wrong with a little TikTok grab, a little beep beep. Let him go, meep meep. All right, Catherine. We gotta see what we got. Yeah, we gotta see what we got. You want to start with the books, Catherine, right? Or you want to start with the records? I put the question out there. That means I wait. Yeah, I know, man. I got all that shit, that heat. It's not like when he was with Guerrero and said, what would you do? You know what I mean? Nah, it's not like that. I never do that, sir. You know what I mean? I'm not like that. Besides, she's probably my cousin. Remember? We already talked about that, Space Monkey. Even though, Evan Guerrero's got a hook on me, she's probably my cousin. So, yeah, we'll start with the books. But I don't know if it is because I didn't open the box. It could be videotapes. It's not records, Catherine. So either we got books or videotapes to open here. It's not records. I hope it's those old ass books. Because I'm telling the dude, you know what I told the dude? Because like I said, he was trying to shaft me like, I gave you a good deal on those books. And I said, because that's who you were trying to sell a set of Reader's Digest Dickens. Everybody has Dickens. So you didn't sell it, but you sold me books because I'm a person who has books that are 120 years old plus, and I know what the fuck they are. The rest of your audience has no idea what 120-year-old plus books are. That's me. I said, so really, I did you a favor because I bought the shit that they couldn't see. Um, pearls before swine, strawberries, and fucking pigs. So pearls before swine over there. That's not my problem. And he was trying to sell Dickens himself, thinking, hey, that's a hot one. It's a hot one because everybody fucking has it. That's why. It ain't worth nothing. See, you gotta specialize. You gotta specialize like Space Monkey. You know. It's like he didn't just get the moniker MD. He had to do it. He had to read those antique books. Now I'm just fucking around. All right, let me open it up. I think, I think this will be books, but I'm not so sure, Catherine. And we're not supposed to show my address. Over there on Whatnot, because we're buying from them anyway, they all have my address. It don't matter. I think they can just look it up by your fucking screen name, actually. I don't care. I don't know. Somebody says, how many followers do you have? I was like, I don't fucking know. I don't care. Last night, man, they were trying to throw all these people in my room and rage. Those new people didn't do shit. But my old people, my returners, my clientele, they came back and they're like, dude, let's fucking sell me something, man. Sell me something, man. And I did once they fucking showed up, It didn't matter that they brought 25 people from another room. It's when 3 of my returners came back and my clientele, and they were like, what the fuck? What can you sell me tonight, And I keep my standards, man. I'm not a $6.99 motherfucker. So there ain't no way I'm going to sell any of these books for $6.99. You hear me, Catherine? You hear me? No fucking way. Is, minimum 12. Minimum 12, babe. And some of them, it depends on what it is. And guess what? I got antique maps, Catherine. You know what maps are worth, right? There's maps in these motherfucking books. You know what maps are worth, Catherine? Maps don't even make any sense. They're not to scale. They expire. You know what I mean? Maps are literal ephemera. And ephemera is awesome because you'll never go back to that block on that fucking week. You'll never get it again. That's why I like, what is it? Well, that's why, it's even hard for me to sell, like, what do you call it? Like fundraising type stuff. You know what I mean? When something is a record that's like for a cause. You know what I mean? Like what do you call it? A benefit records. Yes. Because benefit records were to raise money. They weren't on the streets for more than 2 weeks or so. You know what I mean? Maybe they were pre-ordered. You know what I mean? Maybe it's allowed 4 to 6 weeks for delivery so we can print them. But they were only on the ground for like 2 weeks, bro. There's no way around that. We're listening to Creeping Deaths. I can't believe it, but killing firstborn man. All right, are you ready, Catherine? Let's go. Let's see if they're books or VHS. I think they're books. I hope you're ready. I know one of them is Liverpool, and it has a map. So it's a certain time of Liverpool, and it has a map. Maps are the shit, Catherine. You have to know because you're a person of, you're a senator, Senator Lutinsky. So I know that you're a person of culture and understanding, and I know that you know the value of a fucking old map, right? So, Senator Lutinsky, I salute you. We're going to open this fucking box. And, by the way, will you send me a sheep message over there on that, what is it, Instagram? Because sometimes I can't answer the phone calls or whatever. It doesn't work. But please send me a sheep message on Insta, okay? Let's open this box. You're here, right? Raise your hands. All right, let's see, Captain. I don't want to cut anything either, so let's minimize the blade. Ride the blade. Woo. All right, raise your hand, Captain. Just buy, and then we'll go through the books. If they're books, they're not. Oh my gosh, they're not books. It's VHS. We lost, Captain. We didn't lose, but they're VHS today. Dang it, I'm looking for them books, man. He's mad at me. He won't even send me the books. He's going to send them late. He's going to get paid late, though, so that ain't my problem. They're VHS, Catherine. You want me to just leave them in, or you want to see what we got? My hands are itching. You want to leave them in or see what we got? Cheers. They're VHS. They're not books. We're going to have to wait for the books, man. Hopefully tomorrow, definitely by Saturday, huh? Cheers. Because he don't get paid until they get delivered, so that's on him. Let me know if you want to see these VHS, because it ain't books today. I'm sorry. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. He charged me too much. What's up, Beth? He made a bundle for me, 1, 2, 3, 4. He charged me a little bit too much, but hey, I love the guy. You know what I mean? Like, he made it for me, right? He picked out the 4 that I wanted, and he bundled them. So if it was like $3 too much, okay, right? What's up, Beth? I'm unboxing. It's not books, Catherine. Not yet. Dang it. But at least we have something to look forward to. It'll be grand when it is books, right? So let me know, Catherine, if you want me to see these, or you want to see the 4 VHS that I got, because he did bundle up. Like I said, he charged me a couple of dollars more than I want to pay, but he did it for me. You know what I mean? So I appreciate that. You know, the only thing I could have said is, would you do less? You know what's up? What's up, Beth? The sky, the ceiling where I'm at. But if I hang over here, it's the next person's balcony. Beth, I got the ceiling or the next person's balcony. So I do know what's up. And you know what's up too, Beth. Anyways, I'm seriously still addressing you, Lutinsky, Senator. Should I open them or not? I mean, I'm gonna, but you know, I wanted you to be in. And send me a sheet message on the Insta. Bye. Be real bad if you can, you know. I'll take them as they come. Again and again. Take them as they come. Again and again. Pissing in a cup for art again. Take them as they come. Again and again. Pissing in a cup for art again. Pissing in a cup for art again. Every week I'm doing the same old thing. Yeah, I know what's up. Hi, Beth. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming back. Oh, well, Catherine, you didn't answer. I'm just going to do it. There's only 4 of them, but they're pretty cool. One of them I didn't know existed. Well, I did, yeah. And then there's one, I asked him about another one he don't have. So we worked on it. I think I did a hike. He gave me these little cornstarch peanuts. Peanuts. You know what I mean? Cornstarch peanuts. If you know what them is. Right there. Cornstarch peanuts. So when you get those, you can put them in water and they'll disappear. Oh, that reminds me of a fucking art project I gotta do tonight. Damn. Yeah, so they are water soluble, I guess you would say, because they're made of cornstarch and they kind of dissolve in water. Ugh, it tastes terrible, don't it? Mm. Damn, that reminds me of puffin corn. Ha ha ha. Yeah, those dudes who were buying me from me yesterday, dude, they were literally like showing support. They were like, "Yo, sell me some," you know, and I made my money. Again, I made my fucking clip and grip. That's cool. I gotta keep doing it. I got plenty. I'm doing alright. All right, so shit, Catherine. I'm sorry, it's not books today. It's those VHS. You want to see them? There's only 4. There's only 4, and I'm gonna show them anyway. But I'll be back because I gotta go to the bathroom. Anybody wants to join in link? Let me know. I can drop that join in link in the chat. You know, whoop 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 whoop. Drop it in the chat. Drop it like a fucking crazy girl. Cause you know you fucking crazy girl. I got your bum right here. Hey, dude. So, Jenica and I, when those people started leaving, we didn't know what to do, right? And then thought about it later, right? So she's going to do tomorrow, West Virginia. So I asked her on the way up, like while she's in the car, I want her to ask them if you can do your speech like phone. Okay? You did? Oh, I thought you didn't do it. When? At the. Oh, how come you did it when I wasn't in the room, dude? Your mom doesn't know. Hey, listen, man, son. Don't be worried about the pressure. We'll have you phone it in so you can do it for the West Virginia audience tomorrow, if it's possible. Okay? Mom and I didn't hear it, and we want to. See? What did you say? No, 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 please, because we're trying to do it tomorrow. You do it now. I'll tell you mine. I'll tell you mine. I really don't want to. Dad, please. Okay. You promise? All right. Promise. I think Jennifer thinks I'm good. That's why we have it. So I'm trying to. If you agree to do it later, I'll leave it alone. I don't know. We're totally different. We're not. She's just saying that. She's just saying that because she loves us both. That's why. Because she loves both of us. That's why she said that. Not because it's true, but because she loves both of us. Yeah, I know what's up over here. I got my elk antler pipe from Austria. Yo, hey up, what's going on? Good morning, man. Shoot, you want to come up, Nobby? You want to play some guitar? It's too early, huh? You didn't even have your beans and toast and your Yorkshire pudding yet, huh? I mean, you didn't have your Yorkshire pudding yet, in it. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to say, huh? You know, like a Mexicano, but in it. I didn't have it yet, in it. How you doing, man? Yo, slinging records, Nobby. Not bad, not bad. You know, starving to death, listening to good music. You know, so it's all cool. I still got my yuppies. I still got a lot of shit. I'm holding. Actually, I'm holding, bro. You know, I'm about to play that yuppies for them. But if they ain't paying, then they ain't getting. You see, I'm not a 6.99 man. You know what I mean? You can find as many 6.99 motherfuckers as you want out there, but it ain't gonna be me, Nobby. I got two boxes today, one little VHS bundle. He charged me a couple dollars too much, but he bundled them for me, so I appreciate it. You know what I mean? No big deal. I was hoping for the antique books, but they're not here yet. So then the other one is a little, a couple of records or whatever. You just bought a new Takamine. It arrives in the morning. Holy fudge. That man said 2,400 British sterling. Good Lord. It's a solar system acoustic limited edition guitar with a case, gloss, penumbra, and then it's got like a number. Yeah, the Takaminis, yeah. Takaminis are Japanese copies of what? Japanese copies of what? Where does the Lucier ship come from? Spanish Lucier ship, but Japanese copies, yes? I don't remember. My fake uncle that I saw today, he was a Takamine dealer because he had a guitar shop that was never open. He had a guitar shop that wasn't open because he lives in West Virginia. And if you get an antique fucking building and you put a business in it, that's a tax write-off. And then Takamine will send you everything, as far as like they'll send you a fucking, sort of what do we want to call this? Consignment stock. They'll send you a whole range of guitars on consignment stock. And he just left the fucking store closed and delivered the mail. He's a mailman. He's the worst mailman in the world Because if you know what the corner trick is, it's when a homeless man catches you on the corner and tries to talk to you until your eyes are bleeding. That's what the corner trick is. So a homeless man will talk to you until your eyes are bleeding. You know what I mean? And that's the game. He wants to know how long he can keep you because guess what? He can't go home. He's got nowhere to go. You got people that, come from the suburbs into the city and they're scared. This is what we call it, suburbs and city. I know it's different where you was at. But anyway, listen, for your money, it's different. But, where we're at, we call them suburbs and cities. And they go down into the city and they're scared of these fucking people. And I'm like, how are you scared of these people? Because they can't go home. You are. Only Japanese item in the it's owned by Don Fender. That's okay, dude. I was just making all that shit up, Nobby. Except for my uncle stuff. No, I don't know where Takamimi is from. I don't know where it's from, man. And I wanted you to defend yourself so that you can give me the facts. Sometimes I'm like, I remember back in 1985 when they had the War of 1812, and then somebody's like, no, that happened in 1812. And I'm like, thank you, because I couldn't remember. You know what I mean? Like, I need the information. So Don Felder or Don Fender? Oh my gosh. It's the Eagles' guitar of choice. Well, there you go. That lines up, bro. Her mind is Tiffany twisted. She got her Mercedes Benz. She got a lot of pretty boys. She called friends. Oh, still those voices are calling from far away. Wake you up in the middle of the night. Mirrors on the ceiling. Of course it goes. And it goes from place to place. On a dark desert highway. On the way. Cool wind in my hair. And then they get there. Flies through the air. And then they get there and it's like, they go to the fucking bellman and they go to the thing and everything. Yeah. Is it a 12? I don't know, man. I thought the Eagles were playing that 12, bro. I didn't know. But anyways, I'm glad you're getting it. It's quite expensive, but you earned it, bro. You earned it. I hope you get your cannabis. What is it called? Cannabis race car license too, because you earned it. You know what I mean? I hope they let you get high and drive fucking race cars in the street. Getting the knowledge in you. Just do it up from town to town in your motor car and get the knowledge up in you. You don't worry about it, then. Cheers, Nobby. Anyways, the Eagles and the Sex Pistols were number one, right? At the same time, right? Pretty funny, huh? Both number one. Wow. Pretty cool. But I got both those records, obviously. You saw them. Like you said, it's worth about 49 pence. Yeah, I know. It's worth about maybe £2, yeah. But anyway, I do love it. Both of them. It's the second U.S. pressing. It's got a little piece of tape on it from the DJ, because shit, I don't do that shit, but they tape the spine back. This dude who looks up shit and he'll be on my fucking, live auctions, he'll fucking put it in the chat. He'll be like, no, that's a $45 medium. I'm like, yeah, because some people they spend $6 to get a fucking one with a fucking bullet hole through it. So that kind of fucks the median, doesn't it? You know what I mean? But in it, that kind of fucks the median, in it. But it ain't like I'm dealing like that because I ain't no £6.99, type, So yeah, I don't put up with that shit, bro. Don't tell me how much my fucking record's worth. Don't fucking put numbers in a fucking auction chat when you're supposed to be a seller yourself. Man, you got some tactics. He sent me a private one because all you got to do is put a banned word and then other people can't say it. So he ends all of them with tits. So he put in a fucking private one, telling me how much he's going to pay for it because it's only worth this and that. But he told them that. Fuck that shit. He also put in a private one, by putting in the word tits, just making it blocked so only I could see it, only fucking host can see it. And he put one in that said, hey, look, dude, I already spent $1,000 with you, which is not true. But I don't give a fuck if you spent, 99 pence, or 10,000 quid. I don't give a fuck, Like, that doesn't sway me. You're not going to bully me. You know what I mean? I like clientele. I like clients. that come back and they're happy, but I like them because they're happy. Yeah, I'll put the link in, man. You want to come up? Yep. Hold on. Let me make sure I can hear. Okay. Because sometimes, I got telly going on. I got fucking CD real low. But yeah, man, I'll drop the link right now. Hopefully it works. You know how this shit works. Sometimes it's a little dodgy. You can't really click through. Oh, fucking hell. Look at that. Fucking hell. Look at that. Bloody hell, Mike. There you go. And you know how to amend it, like if you have to cut it because it's not blue or whatever, it's just StreamYard.com/@that or /that, you know what I mean? So do your worst. Do your worst there. I done got it at a charity shop. It was an Alex record there, in it. I got it for £2.99, and I just sold it for 41 US. I don't know what that is in your money, man. I didn't sell it for 41, or did I? I know it only costs $2.99. I'll tell you that. But that's big in our money. 2 fucking pounds is like what, $7 nowadays? No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Nobby? Hey up.
All right. Yeah, I've had 3 days trying to buy a guitar.
Oh yeah, it's in the mail or
it's
in the post
tomorrow. Yeah. I've had one shop threaten to phone police on me.
What? Why?
Yeah. because they weren't doing the job. I was shouting at them on the phone, and they couldn't handle it. I won't put phone down.
Are you?
Anyway.
Did they do like? I mean, obviously at that price, right? They've already luthiered your guitar, or they tried, then they put it in the mail, right? So they might need a little bit of adjustment, right?
Oh, I'll tell you about that. I'll just tell you about the story about getting guitar in the first place. Yeah.
Absolutely.
What I was looking at was getting a Martin and Co. one. Yeah.
I love Martin, man. The best acoustics I've ever heard.
The
really
thing
cool.
Is, Martin and Co. very much looks like the Takamines, which is my favorite brand. I've got a 12-string Takamine. I've got, a 6-string in black, and I've got my 6-string posh one, which is £1,500 behind me. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't take out.
That's a lot of money, bro.
Which I keep precious. You know what I'm saying?
Hey! Listen, guitar player, don't cry. If I want a good bass, it costs over $3,000. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Don't cry. It's double that. But listen. When you mentioned the Eagles as a preference, I was thinking of the 12-string. So you have that already.
It was the 12-string by the lead singer in Hotel California. Yeah.
So you have that one already, though.
I've got a black one behind me there. Yeah, which is. But
not to interrupt. I was just asking.
Yeah, I think the whole band uses Takamine. I think I've not looked deeply into it, but it's definitely a Takamine 12-string that he played on. Hotel.
Yeah. Oh, sure. If I found a CD over here, I'll just look, right? Because usually they have their sponsorships inside. It's probably in there,
Yeah.
Yo, Mr. Six, welcome. Yes, she mentioned that you guys are hanging. That's great. I'm glad you guys are back in hanging. You know what I mean?
So I've been 3-4 days on phone to various guitar shops. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And none of them have been real guitar shops. They've all been total fucking sorry, swore.
No, you're totally right. You should swear as much as you can. You know how I do it. You can bloody well say whatever.
Absolute shite. Yeah.
No, but listen, you can bloody well say whatever. I'm already shadow banned, and that don't matter. They've just been
warehouses, and they've actually had nobody in there who's actually played any guitars or anything. You know what I'm saying? So
what's up, Kelly?
I've been trying to buy guitars off these people who won't give me any advice or anything on phone, on phone.
Okay, so you don't have a luthier on the damn phone.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do. It's ended up being good. After third
Yeah,
day
but the
this
first
morning,
places you called, it's like when people see me, bloody hell, we're gonna blow the doors off.
this
But listen,
morning,
no, listen
I
for one
found this.
second. When the people see me and they ask me because I'm a seller, where's how's the record stores around you? And I'm like, well, there's two ways to look at it. There's no record stores, or I have the best one in town. There's one or the other way. Yeah, he's from the UK. He'll tell you.
No, I'm from England. I'm not anything to do with UK.
Right. Oh, we go again. Here we go again. Remember this. Remember, I'm in the print business. They call it the UK.
It's not my king. Anyway, so I found this shop this morning, which has been in business for over 29 years. Yeah. And they had Takamine and Martin. So I got 2 Takamines and 2 Martins in my shopping basket. Yeah. A 1,400 Martin and Co. A £2,100 Martin and Co. A £2,400 Takamine. And the one that I got,
for the purposes of social insurance, he's not dealing drugs. He was just putting them in the cart. He's not actually buying them yet.
And the one that I bought for £2,400, which I think you might have seen by that link I put in there.
Yes, sir.
That celestial one. It looks really nice. I could have got 2025 limited edition, but it's this horrible sick green, which I didn't like. I'm purple. I love purple, but that one looks to be close to be purple, I hope there's some blues in it anyway,
Well, how poor are your eyes right now? Because I probably wouldn't be able to tell. I'm pretty good at colors, but
my eyes are perfect. I've had new lenses put in.
Good. Well, they're perfect with assistance, obviously.
Yeah. Well,
there you go. I'm trying to get my assistance before I make too much money and get caught, because I don't really want to pay for these glasses.
So I was speaking to a lady on the phone, and she explained every single bit about every single guitar and what her preferences was. She's played them all. She's been in business for 29 years, and Beautiful. She recommended that the Takamine was a massive improvement to my T3PN Takamine, which is behind me, my professional one, and it's miles. It was 10-20 times better than all the Martin and Co.'s I had in my shopping basket.
Well, good for you.
So then finding that out, I bought it immediately. She says, right, what size strings do you want on? I says, well, I want 11 52s, phosphor bronze coating. You know what I mean? They're loofering it up, lowering up strings for us, get it all prepared and mailing it to us, Right. A proper shop. Like these other shops in England are like useless. They're just like warehouses,
what strings you want. They just send you the stock, and then you got to get your Allen wrench out later.
From factory, nothing.
Yeah, they send you the stock, and then you got to get your Allen wrench. You cut all those fucking strings off,
And you got to do the what do you call it, attenuation with this height of the string and all that,
and the truss rod, the intonation, and then whether it has saddles or a bridge, you got to take care of the saddles and the bridge.
When you're buying £2,500 worth of guitar, you expect that it gets served properly, I
hope so, but like you said, most of them are warehouses.
Yeah, and thank God I found this proper guitar shop,
And these warehouses, I'll tell you what, man, once you order it, you might find out whether it's in stock or not. That's another answer.
Yeah, that's another thing. Yeah. Lying that it's in stock. Yeah.
You spend all this time picking out what you want and you're mail ordering, basically. And then once you put that order in, they're like, well, sorry, mate, we don't have that one. It's like, what the hell? It's like, that'll kill you. Because you don't want to do it again. You're coming at this from a sort of creative, artistic point of view. You know what I mean? It's not exactly fun to nail down those details. You're just trying to get the best playthrough.
I've also had over the last couple of days about 5 shopping baskets with all types of guitars in, that after a day of actually researching what I've got in my basket, they've all been without electronics. No plug, what the fuck? That's what I use,
That's right, man. That's right. There's kind of a back and forth, with what I do because
another warehouse and not a proper guitar shop,
Yeah. Oh no. And the pricing is, they don't care what the market is, they care what they paid. That's what I do too. So there's a whole back and forth. It's like people are either in the right place at the right time to get a grand deal because of what I paid in. That's all they care about, unit cost, right? So really. So it's not about the market. Then they do the research, and either they have like post nut regret, or you know what I mean. They're like, "Damn, I got a good deal." You know, they do the research later.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't make as many sales if it wasn't immediate. It's only 20-second auctions. If it wasn't immediate, they'd spend 4 days looking it up. And sometimes they had a good deal, but they didn't know, and then they look it up, and 4 days later they're like, "Where's that record?" And I'm like, "Well, it's here, but it ain't $14 anymore." You know what I mean? Now it's 21. Thanks for coming back. Now that you looked it up, you know.
I've sold 2 guitars as well. I've sold my Fender.
Yeah.
My Fender Jimi Hendrix purple one.
Oh, really? Was it a backwards and upside down?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Did you play it?
That's it. It was too heavy, and I never hardly played it, really, to be quite honest. It was just a waste, just hanging on the wall, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've also sold my 12-string one as well.
I had to ask because when I was younger and playing around, you know, every once in a while I'd run into a left-handed bass player, and I would love playing their basses. And I would even use like justification that I'm a little bit ambidextrous anyway, but I would also use justification that like my plucking hand basically doesn't do anything most of the time. So this is pretty cool to have, you know? It's not doing much, you know? I could do it with a mitten on, really, you know?
You a left-hand player then, yeah?
No, I'm a right-hand player. Yeah, I play standard.
Okay.
I play standard. So no, if I would run into a left-hand player like in another band, I'd be like, "Please let me play your bass," you know. And I wouldn't even try to play like 4-string. I just play like the top 3. I mean, the low 3. You know, the close to my chin 3. Depends on how you look at it. Huh? The down 3. Yeah, the whole like you know, there's a GB, there's a UK, there's an England, and everything. Like we just can't be in them politics, man. I don't know. We talk about this is a UK press, top out, top in, and this is a whatever. That's a beautiful guitar. Yes, I believe I was in a band called Circus Mind, right? And Circus Mind is named after the Jimi Hendrix song Little Wing. And then my tattoo that I did this summer, the Dragonfly, I also named Little Wing because Jimmy wrote that song. It's not one of the ones that, you know, was Bob Dylan or somebody else. So, you know, I'm attached to that. But the guitar player in the Circus Mind band that I was in, he had, I think, that guitar, you know. I think he spent about almost 1,200 US back in the day. Yeah. Like in the early 2000s.
Yeah, this was 1,400. It still is 1,400. It's kept its price, you know.
Good price. And that one it's got a equalizer, right?
It's got what do you call it?
Bunch of switches, right? Yeah, that's the equalizer. Yeah, that's what I mean to say. You know, because on a stereo they would call it that. I don't know because I never had a guitar like that. I just had typical like, what do you call them? I don't know, like Les Paul things. You know, solid bodies or semi-solid bodies. Les Paul type shit. I had acoustics. They were Chinese Gibsons, basically. They were hummingbirds. And they were from like Sears, and my sisters got them.
I had a hummingbird in my shopping basket. With birds on them floating about.
I'd love a real one. Yeah, a real Gibson. I didn't have real ones. I had fake. And my sisters got them in like the 70s when Kenny Rogers did like TV guitar lessons, and they were like Sears hummingbirds, so they were Gibsons, they were Chinese. And I talked my sisters out of them by the time I was like 6 years old. Like they gave them both to me. So one of them, I put a battery in the bridge so that it would sound bright, like ring, ring, you know, like a little bit of gain. And then the other one, I took a skateboard rail and I cut it down and I nailed it into it, or I screwed it into it with bolts and everything. And then that one had like a tamper, like a bass, you know, because it had the skateboard rail on the strings. So I had like 2 different instruments. It was pretty cool. And I talked my sisters out of them. I'm like, you guys don't play these things, you know? And they were fake hummingbirds, but they still sounded so good. When we moved out of our first house, my parents and I moved near here, but like in like sort of the inner city part for a while they were building their house or whatever. And we just put them on the curb and just left, you know? Back then they had that, I think it was called GPX, like a Kodak, like widescreen photograph technology. So I took a big widescreen picture of like everything that we put on the curb, and those two fake hummingbirds were in there too. But that's a great guitar, it really is. Even my fake. What's up, Taryn? What's up, Mr. Six? Kelly. Welcome back, Taryn. How you guys doing, man? We're just chilling, and we're like, I'm not even like a tech nerd, but we're nerding out on guitar a little bit. The guy that was supposed to teach me guitar, he was a Paul Reed Smith guy, you know? So he had awesome Paul Reed Smith guitars. I could never afford one, you know? And then by the time I could, you know, that's a Maryland company, and I'm from Maryland. By the time I could, they outsourced, and they were making bullshit ones. You know what I mean? So I was like, fuck. I never had a chance, man. Welcome, Taryn. Welcome. That's Nobby. That's Nobby Noble over there. He's from England.
Yeah, I'm from England.
I'm listening to X-Ray Specs. Oh no, where are they from?
London, England. I think.
What's that?
London,
They're from Swindon, yeah?
Yeah, Swindon, is it? Oh, right, Wales, right.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, Swindon's the capital of Wales, isn't it? So
I don't really know that she's, you know, that intelligent from what I could tell, but she's a good singer. Kind of. Damn, she seems a little lost in the sauce, though. I don't know. We good? You want to learn to play guitar, but you don't know if you have the patience? Well, you got Six. He's a multi-instrumentalist. He can help you, you know? Well, drop your links. I mean, your @ symbols are there. Just drop your @ symbols, Taryn. You can drop your links if you want. Yeah, Navi's like all over like streaming, so he'll probably sub you up. I'll tell you what. How many of you guys need to go live? Taryn and Mr. Six is her boyfriend, so you know you might have subscribed to him before because he's been around here. Taryn's like, you know, they met on the road, and she's been around for like a couple weeks. Taryn, if I'm not correct, I mean if I'm not wrong, because I forget. But yeah, I got this World Turn Dayglow 7-inch that's on the CD rip that I got over there. I'll be right back, Nobby. There you go. See? There's her link. Please sub up. I'll be right back. I know you can handle it. Yeah, Nobby. Oh, he's playing. Okay, I'll be quiet.
No, it's all right.
Jimmy, the drummer, has recently started not just luthiering, but like building guitars, like from parts. And so he showed up at this sort of there's a kids place behind us. It's like parkour. It's like parkour for kids. And he showed up there with his kids, and he's like, "I'm back here." And so I grabbed my. I think we're listening to the recording right now. But yeah, he came up here and he was like, "Okay, bring me your bass and your guitar." They both have like 2 strings on them. They're so effed. He needs to fix them for me, you know. So I did, but I didn't get his message until I was on like 2 tabs of acid, and then I went out there with my guitars and probably no shoes, and I sat by the place and like sent him a message. I'm like, "Dude, you got to hurry up and come get these guitars." And he's like, "I left like 40 minutes ago." And I was like, "I don't know if I can carry these home, man."
Not with no shoes on acid.
It was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
It's like when it's like when you're tripping, you're glued against wall. You can't move.
Yeah. I was like, "You got to come back here and pick up these guitars, man. My ears are burning. My head's splitting open."
But there's times when you've got no feet.
Yeah.
You lose your legs.
I can make it home, man. No shoes. I definitely had no shoes. That happens all the time, man.
I went to a corner shop once, but tripping on acid, right? And I went in there. It was an old woman's corner shop, you know, an 80-year-old old woman's corner shop type thing, if you know what I'm saying, yeah?
Right.
With a woman with tabard on, you know, real old Yorkshire lady, right serious woman in that shop and that, yeah. So I thought, well, I was thinking, I'm on acid, like, I want to go home and I want to have a cup of tea, you know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking before I go make the conversation with her what I want to buy. And I went to her and says, "Look, it's difficult this, but what day is it?"
Right.
And she said, "What you on about? What day it is?" I says, "Well, if it's a Tuesday, I won't need milk."
Oh yeah, just like me. Like I said, on Friday, you got to get your fish and chips, put them under your wing. You know what I mean? And then Sunday is roast, right?
And the conversation went on for about an hour. Then I just ended up laughing my head off and falling up the floor in hysterics.
You don't know how long that conversation was.
And walking out with no milk, nothing. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
man, yeah. When my daughter, she was graduating from elementary school, and I did 4 hits, you know, and I was way in. And this is like after we broke up with the wife, you know. So she called me, and she was being all confrontational, and she's like, "I want to see your daughter's like costume for tomorrow, or like her, her outfit, right?" And I was like, "Shit!" And I was so like she had just left me like recently, like, a couple months, and I was like, "Well, I could do this," you know. So I put my keys on and get my daughter, and I'm dragging her out in her beautiful clothes, and I walk down the street, my keys are swinging everywhere, and I show her off, and I'm like, "See, I could do this." And then I was like, "I'm sorry, girl, let's go to 7-Eleven." So I got her like a Slurpee, and then we were standing in line. And there was this, I'm short, right? But there was this supremely short dude in front of me, right? And he had like a totally like shaved down bald head, right? And my daughter pointed over at the like case, because I was like sweating and just trying to get the fuck home, But she pointed at the case of pastries, and I think she might have said croissant or something. But I heard like baguette or something, and I just turned to her and I said, "Did you say?" And then I turned to his bald head and I said, "Midget," and I spit on his head.
You fucking dumb.
And you know what? I said, "Did you say midget?" And I spit on his head. And he just like, he was not facing me, and he had this total shaved head, and he tensed the fuck up, He was like, "Ooh," and he started shaking. And I was like, "Oh man, I fucked up." But he never turned around. He couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Because I spit on his head from above, so he's probably intimidated already. He never looked at me. He never saw me. He just tensed up. And I was like, "Did you say midget?" And she actually said croissant, but I heard baguette. Something happened. And I was like, no, you can't have a croissant. We made it. But yeah, that one was crazy, man. Shark Week hasn't happened yet. Oh, that's in like August, isn't it? Because they do it when people are on vacation at the beach to scare them, I guess. Get them into the bar.
Yeah.
Get them into the bars, buy some tequila and shit. Sharknado 2. I saw that one. No, I don't think Nabi was playing right. He was playing the song. He was getting me copyright strikes. Even though I deleted my videos, I'm trying, man. Because I'm so shadow banned right now. I get copyright strikes every freaking day. So I'm trying to delete my lives. Like, it really doesn't matter to me, you know? Even the interviews or whatever, it really doesn't matter. You grinding one up?
Yeah, it's nice weed at the moment. It's really nice. Really stinky.
What you got?
Wedding cake. One of my favorites.
Me too. Wedding cake is awesome, bro. It's actually like, yes, it's superior to the birthday cake. Is that like a acrylic grinder?
It's a Stockton Bickle grinder, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I need one of those. Mine are all made out of like pot metal that gives you
These
brain
big
damage.
ones, right? You see the size of this one, yeah?
It's very wide,
yeah.
Very wide, yeah.
It's £11, so it'd be $13 on Amazon, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. And I've had a smaller version of this for well over 10 years, but just recently bought this bigger one, and it's that brilliant one because if you put the weed in the middle, you know, it don't get the edges stuck all up, you know.
Right.
And then it gets a grind like. I don't know if you can see it.
Well, yeah, I can't put you in the main screen because you know the little.
You can see that, can you?
I can see it, yes, but the timer will mess me up because I won't be able to put it out. Unfortunately, man. I mean, I need a fucking tablet or something to do that, right? Yeah, mine are like the Chinese pop metal ones, and they totally give you like Alzheimer's, dude. I'm not lying, you know. So yeah, I mean, you know, I just get them at the vape shop, and you know, whatever they charge, they probably should be $2.99 or whatever.
Honestly, if you buy one of these, you won't be turning back. They're brilliant. They really are.
No, I understand, man. I understand. You know, I'm not into creature comforts, man. I mean, I sleep on the floor. You know, one of these days. I'm making refinements.
They stay clean for ages.
Yeah, one of these days, I make refinements as I make money. I get better rolling papers. Eventually, I'll get a better grinder. All this weed that I've had for the past like 4 years is just so sticky. It hardly goes down the the hole, you know.
Yeah,
it's just been so sticky. This one right here is like purple and like it'll stick. You could just put a bud on your face and it'll sit there for 3 minutes. You know what I mean? It's just like sticky as heck, you know.
Yeah, you've got a hell of a lot more choice than over here in England, like, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, all that stuff's different, yeah. I mean, it's legal where I'm at, too, like, you know, at least locally.
Yeah, it's totally legal in America, isn't it? Whereas it is a bit dodgier. You know?
Not all of America, but where I'm at, like, it's the weird, we can't sell it to each other, but people over 21 are allowed to give each other an ounce and a half or whatever the fuck it is. But yeah, like, so all my stuff, it's stuck on the top of the grinder, see? It didn't go through the little holes because it's too sticky. Yeah, it's just fucking purple, sticky shit. I'm gonna roll it. I used to have this little keef container, and I thought it would be endless because it was, you know, full, and I always used the keef tray and just dumped it in, not taking it out. But I ended up using it all, you know, because a lot of this, the keef doesn't get to the final level, you know, it stays in the middle. It's so sticky, man. It's like dense. Yeah, keef is cool, man. Shit, the hash. I mean, like they got ice water hash that I was getting from Cali and stuff. I think they're out right now, but they'll get more. They got shatter.
Yeah, I've
But
got
yeah,
2 or 3
hash.
different types of hash. I think. Got
Yeah, the
this
hash
lovely
makes these joints so good.
blonde bubble stuff, which is really nice.
You
That's
got
really
that one? Yeah,
lovely.
yeah. And they do BHO, you know. Oh, Kiefer Sutherland, hell yeah, man. No, the Amish have the best weed, man. Amish butter, it's better than any other. Kelly's cold when you're bold, 'cause it's Amish butter. The only thing that's better than Amish butter is Amish weed.
I bet they grow it in the ceilings, don't they? In the roofs.
Oh, dude, they know how to make money. Let's see. I'll tell you what they do. You know, they churn the cream, they kraut the sour with CBD and bomb-ass flour. The only thing that's better than Amish butter is Amish weed. They have the best. They really do. So yeah, you go to the Amish and, you know, of course they don't smoke it, but they're like, oh, this is the bomb, son. Can we share your video? Share it. Put it up. Put it up. You're always happy. Yeah, no, the best weed is definitely Amish. I mean, as you're talking about, I'm from the Northeast, so you go up to Pennsylvania, and you want to get they call it like CBD flower, right? It's dank. You know what I mean? They're like, oh, this is pet CBD. That's their cover, right? And it's like straight up Afghani Kush. They're like, hey, let's do you some pet CBD. It's for your dog. Okay. Good deal, bro. Good deal. And shit, you know how the Amish are, man. They know how to produce. They work, man. That shit is organic, you know? But they don't touch it. They just do meth on Rumspringa. You went to the Amish community and you tried some homemade almond butter, right? Wasn't it the best? Dude, they make the best games. They
Was it
make wooden carved games. They make the best everything. Bread. They make
cannabis
the best
almond
everything.
butter? Must
You
be
don't have any
cannabis
almonds.
almond. I know, Joe, it's boiling hot here. I'm going to turn my air conditioning on, so I'll see you in chat, yeah, because it's going to make a noise.
Aircon. I'm not mad with the aircon. You can turn it on. I'll do that all day. I'll do that while we're talking. At least you have it. I have not turned the air conditioning on yet, man, and it was hot today.
Yeah, it's hot here in Yorkshire for a change. For the first time ever. It's 19 degrees, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning, or 1:30.
It's not even 20, huh?
It's bloody boiling.
Well, to you, not to the Canadians.
It's been 8 to 10 over last week.
The Canadians are middle ground for us. You know what I mean? That's where Kelly's from, and she said UK. She's Canadian and she's Native, so she's Indigenous First Nations, whatever you say. She's West Coast Canadian. Vancouver Island, actually.
Yeah, I'm Indigenous English.
There you go. You know there's no snakes out there. They were driven out by St. Patrick. I think it's an allegory for pagans. Yes, it's from Yorkshire, yeah. What'd you have for breakfast, Nobby? Yorkshire pudding?
Huh? No, bacon.
Ah, okay. Bacon, that old Canadian ham. Your bacon's different than our bacon, too. You know that, right?
Oh, our family is the pig breeders.
Sounds good, man. Do they eat hearts? Do they eat tails?
We eat tails, everything.
Yeah.
We even eat the oink.
One time I got like 4 tails, right? And I took a razor blade, and you know how the tails, they have those little thin strips of like meat that are red. So I cut all that meat out. I guess they're red. They call it the white meat, but whatever. They look fucking pink or red to me. Anyways, I cut them out for my son, but it took like 4 tails to make 1 barbecue sandwich. You know what I mean? I used a razor blade to cut that out because I threw the rest away, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not a pig farmer, man. You'd love to visit England? You're part English? Oh, yeah. What are your other parts? I'm part English. Other part,
Alien
right?
from outer
Yeah.
space.
Is that where you guys came from, or did you come from Siberia or something? I don't know. The awesome thing, Nobby, is like my ex there. She's English, she's Irish, she's native, she's everything I'm not. You know what I mean? So like when it all mixes, it's like these kids are like superheroes. You know what I mean? They have all the diaspora in their blood. Pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Because yeah, I mean, like we went to a funeral today for my nephew, and people hadn't seen my kids, and they're like, "Good Lord, they're huge," and I'm like, "Yeah," because the only one that's a minor is his daughter, and she's 13, and she literally could pick up a rifle right now and go to war, and also have the intelligence to do it right.
Yeah, that's what I can't understand about Americans. Why don't they speak their own language, like Cherokee?
Yeah.
Why do they have to use why do they have to use my mother tongue, English? Eh? Why do they have to use English?
I'm not freaking Siberian or native, I'm totally like, I know the five people across the board.
When you're in a country, you should speak their language. You're in Cherokee countries, you should speak Cherokee. Speak English in England, Irish in Ireland.
I do understand that, and I mean, like at least we have greetings. That's what I say, like naate or aho. Like I talk to them because, actually, separated. She is native, so we also talk about doing things Indian. Indigenous. Like we're like that's not Indian, and we don't do shit that isn't Indian. Even today, she was talking about why would kids start. That's other India, Mike. You're talking about my mom. Here, let's be my mom. You talking about this one or this one? She said, "This one or this one?"
Imagine what the Cherokees think of the Amish people.
I'm not English. I know that. You know what I mean? I have no English.
What do Cherokees think of Amish?
Well, there's not many of them left to complain, is there? Let's be honest. They kind of wiped them out. So same thing they do with all the islands. We just got a big ass island. We're just a fighting arm for y'all anyway. You understand your mom, and we're just like your little fucking war machine, right? We fight at the drop of a hat. We don't have enough women in this country. We just fight for you. But you're the leaders. You make the rules. You just don't have enough Indian in you to matter? Well, I don't know. Get your DNA test, You might get free school. My friends do. Like, I think it's a 16%, and also I think it's now going down. You know what I mean? So as far as being native, like I think the blood thing is going down now. So you might even get free school. My friend did, man. I lived with this guy. We were born in the same hospital. You know what I mean? And I lived in the same county with him. And he's so native, and he eventually married a woman of the same tribe. And that hadn't happened in like 110 years and stuff like that. But yeah, for real, like, he got his blood tested, so that he could go to school. He went to school for free. He went, and like this guy who served him lunch is another friend of mine. His name's Colin Medicine Horse, another native that I know. You know what I mean? And that's the guy who served him lunch. Is this fucking small world, especially when you're native. And like I said, he married a woman of the same tribe. And, it's a very small world. And he just did that to get the fuck out of, eating like, just sausage and rice-a-roni. You know what I mean? Like being poor, like switching Tylenol for Advil and then having like macaroni and cheese from a box. He was just like, get me the fuck out of here. I will go to school. And now he's a pit boss, So he's out there in a reservation. He lives on a reservation. Not good because he's got a little bit of an alcohol problem, and they don't have like cops. So sometimes he gets in trouble. But
what's a pit boss? Is that somebody who's in poker house or something?
Oh no, they work at the casino. He's in a fucking Indian casino.
So I said poker. Yeah, whatever. Poker.
Yeah. He's an Indian. He plays. He's on the card table. He's on like I think it's a 21, like a blackjack table. 21. But but he did that to get the hell out of where we were. You know what I mean? Like, he got a free ride out, and he used it. He's been on this channel a couple times. So if you say Thanksgiving to him, he said, we don't celebrate Thanksgiving. We celebrate Indigenous Day. And so I got him on tape. And I said, so what do you do for Indigenous Day? And he's like, nothing. We don't celebrate Thanksgiving. We celebrate Indigenous Day. What do you do? Nothing. He just does Sunday barbecues like everybody else, What do you call them? Cookouts? Barbecues?
Barbecues, yeah.
Yeah. In South Africa, it's a braai. Braai. They say BBB, boobs, broads, and braai or something. Or boobs, beer, and braai. Let me find out. 6 is a bit native, I think. Go get your test, man. Get your percentage. I always there's 2 things with Senate. I'll say I'll get you a DNA test and buy you like a bunch of bush. I want them to get drunk on my dime because I make money now. See, I don't even hear the air conditioning. You turn it on?
Yeah, it's on. I was just about to ask you, can you hear it? Because it's
no, I don't even hear it.
Brilliant.
I don't know about you, Mr. Six.
It's blowing right up against me. It's good.
Cool.
So it's like
yeah, my son left here. My son left here this year, and so I hang out in his room, and that's where I play records and sell records. And he's got this little fan over there, and it's crazy because you put it on level 2, and it's like a windstorm, So if I have it pointing directly at me, like the gods are smoking half of my joint,
Have you seen one of these before? Have you seen one of these before?
What is that?
I'll show you in a minute. Right. It's one of them.
I thought it was a recorder. Is it a bong?
No, it's one of these.
Oh, it's a glass spoon. Yeah, it's a big one. It comes with its own case.
Yeah. Oh, has it got enough power in it? Oh, that's why we do it.
Well, speaking of indigenous, see, I got this. This is the elk's horn pipe. You know what I mean? It's like an elk's antler.
This is what it is. Look, goes up to 100. Lower.
That looks like the thing you take your temperature with.
So one of them ultra high-powered fans.
Oh, okay. So you can bring that and cool yourself down. Yeah, somebody wanted to send me one for my storage unit.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah, somebody wanted to send me one of those for my storage unit because, of course, it's like painted cinder blocks for one, and secondly, I have to run down the hall to trigger the light back on, so I make laps. So I get a little sweaty in there. Yeah, somebody's offering to get me one of those. That's really cool.
Yeah.
I do need the temperature reader, the thermometer that's laser, because I'm going to go in there and one of these like worst days of summer and see what the temperature is like in my storage in all the corners, because I don't have any vinyl in there and I don't know whether it's appropriate. If there is any vinyl in there, it's an accident because I don't know what the temperature is like, and I don't want it to just melt away and warp and whatever. So I will be testing that this summer. Let me find out, Mr. Six. I'm glad you guys are hanging out back together, Taryn and Six. New couple and back together. Sounds like heat. Yeah, I got a couple of records today, man. I'm going to open it up and see. I mean, I don't know if I got a couple. I don't know what's in the box. I got to look. I always forget. I don't want to know, man. I like the surprise. Oops. Not the address side out. He's got a high-tech box. Probably cost him more than I paid. Whoa. The box probably cost them more than I paid.
Do you ever get any bad surprises with you opening your records?
Yeah, I never think about what I bought. I always want to pull it out of the mail. But I'm telling you, this guy, he has a really nice box. The box probably cost him $3.50. And I'm telling you, and then labels, tape, everything, right? So I tell them, man, you know, because I get shamed for silly stuff. Like I sold a tape for $60 that I paid 20, you know, or 50 cents for or whatever. And somebody tried to shame me. Oh, yo, you need more. You need more. I'm just a little virgin. What's up, Original Whiskers? Why don't you get those whiskers to tickle my balls, baby girl? Anyway, I like to forget, but yeah, when they spent, so I was like, okay, I get shamed for this stupid shit. So now I'm gonna shame y'all. I'm like, if you're not out there trying to steal free packaging, you're not really in the game, you know. Now I'm gonna shame you. You spend $3.50 on a box and sell me a record for $4. You're losing money, man. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, no, I like the surprise. And I'm pretty tactical, Navi. Like, I bought this 28 box of records, right? I spent $37 on it, right? So I'm very tactical. There's nothing that's going to tease me because I'm not a buyer. You know, when I'm buying right now, it's acquisitions, it's sourcing, right? So I spent $37 on a on a box full of 28 records. And I used 2 of those records as a leader 2 different days on one guy. So one of them I put up as a leader. I was like, you know, you want this one for $9? Yes. Bam. And then I sell them 8 other records. Next day I pull up one. You know, you want this one for $9, even though the other side is destroyed, you know? And he said, yes. Bought another couple of, you know, clip of records. So I used both of those as leaders at $18 on a basically a $37 box. And I got like 11 keeps out of that 28. You know what I mean? So my 11 keeps have to be worth something too, eventually. Because my keeps are just keeps for now. I'll sell those too. So let's see what I got. It says I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Guess what I paid? Each one $1. So yeah, I'm pretty strict on what I pay. I'll pay up to 3 or 4, but I got this stack, each of them $1. It said 6. Let me make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, 6 records at $1 a piece. Had to pay the $5 shipping, right? Santana, right there. That's 1. Saga, that one. I have this on cassette, right? Saga. What is this one? Oh, Sammy Davis Jr. It's called, Spotlight Series. So I guess that's pretty low value. But again, these are $1. Bette Midler and Alan Betts, I guess, is a live performance, produced by Paul Rothchild. These were $1. Ruthless People soundtrack. I'm always in the soundtracks because soundtracks are super limited, you know, and they have unique tunes, right? Ronnie Montrose. That's the last one. Ronnie Montrose, you know? A solo Ronnie Montrose. Each one of those was $1. Can you believe it?
Yeah.
So everybody who was in his, because he did a bidding show, he started everything at $1. Everybody who paid $30, everybody that paid $15. You know what I mean? I just didn't. You know, I only scanned for $1, and then the bids go on, right? And if they wanted to pay $7 or $30 or more, I let them go. But I just waited and I held my ground, and I got 6 records for $1 a piece. And you know, that's what I said. I got the Ronnie Montrose single, which I just want to hear for one. I got the Ruthless People soundtrack. I was like, oh yeah, that's directed by Danny DeVito. He flipped it over. He's like, oh yeah, it is. You know, these are really good because soundtracks are always limited. They're only, what the hell? How long are they going to put them out for? You know, how long is the movie out for? So they're first runs and second runs. That's it. And then there's Bette Midler. Bette Midler always sells, but also I want to hear it. It's a live Bette Midler and Alan Betts, whoever that is. Now this one, like I said, low value because it's one of these little comp things. It's like this series, as it says. You know, it's kind of a turn off. It's got every other artist on the back, you know, so it ain't worth money. But it's Sammy Davis Jr. that I probably want to listen to. Saga that I have on cassette, and I could sell the cassette for $3 and keep this record because it was $1, you know. And then the other one is Santana. He had a bunch of Santana, and like people were just like not throwing more than $3 on it, you know. So I just picked that one up for $1. I'm not gonna keep many of those, but I'll probably keep 2 of them. Probably 2 of them, and they're only $1. So, you know, I mean, that's not buying, that's sourcing. You know what I mean? I'm fucking stocking the shop. You know, that's not even buying, that's sourcing. Because you don't think I can turn a profit on $1? I mean, we turn the pennies into dimes. You know what I mean? We turn the pennies into dimes, and I don't really sell stuff for less than $9. You know, 9, 14, 16, 35. It depends on what it is. I definitely don't sell shit for $120 because people do sell records for $120, and I'm like, dude, if you buy a record for $120, I hope your kids beat you up because you should be feeding them. You know what I mean? Like, you don't spend $120 on a record. That's insane. It's a luxury. It's a luxury. If you don't have any kids, it's cool. And then I always say, well, that's why you guys go to work, right? And they're like, nope, I don't work. And I'm like, cool, even better. Send me your money. Cool. Even better. You got more time to spend your money. Come on. But yeah, I don't sell stuff for $3. No way. No way. Not even $6.99. I got to go to the post office. I got to package it, you know? Even though, like I said, these people, he's spending like, now that I see the actual packaging he has, he spent like $3.25. I generally spend about $1.75 on my packaging. But yeah, Whiskers, of course, I'm a virgin that has like fucking 5 kids. That's pretty cool. I don't have any grandkids yet, but I can't wait. I got a crazy take from the cable days, Nobby. Look, you know when they had to pump in the bumper tapes? Oh shit, everything fell. That's all right. We got more. But yeah, when the cable used to have to pump in the tapes one at a time. This is the movie Working Girl. This one's the Carly Simon music video for Working Girl, and it's really weird. You know what I mean? I think there's even like a soda tie-in on the video. So I snapped that shit up for like $2.50, you know? Pretty crazy shit. But yeah, that's when they used to have to feed the machines, you know? Pretty crazy. That guy was selling blanks, and he blew people's minds because he was selling blank tapes for like $9 and more all day, you know? And they were like, really? Those are worth that? You know? And they all like spark up. So somebody told me my little squeeze and shakes, even the Brillo ones from Hollywood Video, are worth $3 empty with no tape in them, just a little like slip case, you know? And I'm like, dang, you know, I guess I could put those in the corner, you know, when I'm doing tapes, just strip them off and sell them later for $3. But I haven't gone there yet. But I guess I could. I guess I could
come to America.
You should come to America.
Yeah,
you could.
I'd be everybody else.
Come to America, man.
I'll come with some little bit of rubbish like this size and sell it for $1 million.
You could. These records, like I have Damned records that I'm selling right now, right? My sister brought them by suitcase back. You know what I mean? She went into the charity shops. She got them for $2.99, like all these like fucking stiff singles and whatever. She got them for £2.99, right? And she put them in her suitcase and brought them to me, you know, and I'm selling them now for $18, $24. All I had to do was listen to them, keep them safe, clean them, and store them for all these years, you know. Sometimes I brought them through rainstorms, you know, and I moved a lot. But, you know, if you think about...
It was Stiff Records, was that was Sex Pistols or Damned or something, was it? Stiff Records?
Stiff, Sex Pistols was on Stiff. Sex Pistols was on Virgin. I'm sorry. Sex Pistols was on Virgin and Warner Brothers.
Oh, punk bands from England.
A lot of the A&M shit is really good. You know, A&M records?
Yeah.
Because, the Sex Pistols were signed to A&M, but, you know, that was the whole thing, you know, about them getting paid out, right? So they were an A&M band. But yeah, a lot of the A&M. I've got the Stiff. I've got, Stiff is awesome too because they'll do like double sevens or they'll do like comps, and I'll just play the comp, and like somebody will be like, do you have Gary Newman? And I'm like, yeah, but don't you like this comp? Yes, I do. And then I'm like, oh, I also have a two-way army. That'll be Beggar's Banquet, right?
I
And
worked for Stockgate and Walton once between years, but I think it was about 1990, 1992 or something.
right,
Yeah, and when she came to England, I think she was about 14, whenever that year was.
right, right.
I used to motorcycle concert dresses, dresses that she did the videos on from studios, from warehouses to bloody studios.
Yeah, right. Yeah, of course.
I used to, one time I had three Kylie Minogue's pair of shoes on the back of my bike, coming from like 160 mile away from London to London.
You can't prove they're Kylie Minogue's shoes, though. That's the problem. Yo, that's how long it took, Taryn. You guys are back. You had a little rumble in the jungle. Nah, you can't prove it. Look, Nobby, I'll tell you what, honestly, in a business sense, like for real, even though the fucking Royal Post or whoever you don't serve over there, it's too expensive. If you literally found like, charity shops and like we have like hospice shops, like here. If you find something like that and they literally have sevens, you might want to take some pictures and send them to me by email. Because, like I said, things like Stiff or Beggar's Banquet or Hallmark and, these UK singles that you have, they're worth a fortune.
Yeah.
But if you get it at a charity shop, they're just trying to flip it because somebody died. But over here, they're worth a fortune. You don't have to move, though. You could just mail me a box. I'll send you half back. I'll send you half the profit back.
Lots of my friends have got all that type of stuff, We've got,
Right. And there's some young sellers here that are 28 on Whatnot, and they try to charge so much for records. Like I said, it was shameful to spend $120 on a record, but they'll do it, right? And I tell them, because they'll hit me up, right? And they're like, that record's worth so much more. And I'll tell them this. I'll be like, I'm old, and I know people that are 3 years older than me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, so it's not worth that to us. We have them. You know what I mean? We bought them when we were 8 years old. We bought them when we were 10 years old. We tucked them under our wing. We brought them home. We have them. It's not worth, $300 freaking dollars for a record. That's dumb.
Yeah,
we bought it for $4.99.
I was 14 in 1977 in England, Joe. I remember I did all punk and everything.
I know. Right, you told me you had, you told me you had yellow. Never mind. Yeah.
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 To do all Stonehenge's, things like that,
Yep.
Oh, I ended up meeting a dude who worked for Abbey Road, hence I got the Abbey Road connection,
Oh yeah, you probably get a test pressing out of him. You got a Beatles test pressing out of him? That's insane, But listen, I mean, like, it's amazing. It's amazing what they would pay for some of these things, and you have access. Even eBay. Like when I got on eBay, they tried to shame me. They were showing me, or not eBay. When I went from eBay to Facebook Marketplace, they would send me reels of UK 12s. People would be flipping through them. What did you knock? Somebody's food? But they'd be flipping through these 12s that we've never seen. We've never seen them. Okay, Ari, you were jumping and running. I'll be there. Stop yelling. Don't yell, jump, and run. What happened? What happened?
Walking over here, this fell on my foot.
I said food. I don't care about a cake that you put back. I thought you knocked over the food. Oh.
I spun my own thing.
Good, you're good. Then don't yell at me. Don't jump. Don't knock. I'll be right back. Yeah, Nabi, I was looking at A&M singles, you know, and I have you know, the Dickies, right? And you know how he's got like that kind of peculiar high pitched voice and you know all that kind of stuff, and it's like, why the heck were they so touted and you know put on A&M and stuff? It's when they came to LA. This is the lore is that when they came to LA, A&M, and they were just like you know sniffing around and trying to recruit bands. People referred them to the Dickies because Philip Graves was their drug dealer, and they were like, "Yo, get them up." So apparently, it's because he was everybody's drug dealer. But I don't know what year this one's from, man. The Modern Lovers, but this should be like this should literally be Roadrunner. This is Roadrunner Thrice, the live one. That's like my basically my theme song for that show, you know, over there. You
What,
know, because we listen to
radio
that
on?
Huh? Yeah, with the radio on. I'm in love with the modern world. Yep. And I'll stop at the stop and shop with the radio. Got the AM radio on. So that's basically like our like theme song. You know what I mean? 'Cause road running once, road runner twice. You know, that's our shit. You know what I mean? That's like basically the whole philosophy, I guess. It's just like me. I eat out of the gas station and everything. Terrence said hi, Ari. Oh, Ari was all mad because they got a bunch of this fucking food, right? And she wanted to get a soda because they grabbed a couple of those too. But I thought she knocked over the food. She knocked over some videotapes, and then she was all like, defensive, you know, which she does. Just reactive shit. She's not really mad. Just reactive. Got the AM radio on. But yeah, that's like one of my favorite songs in the world, you know. And specifically that one. It's the Roadrunner Thrice, you know, it's side B on here, it's live, you know what I mean? Like that's the whole version, if you ask me, you know. I've got more than one copy of this. I imported that for nothing. What is that one on? Did you say Berkeley? Yeah, I was thinking it was Chiswick or something, but I guess it's Berkeley. Chiswick is good. But yeah, if you ever see like $2 freaking you should see our VHS collection, I'm gonna buy it, Taryn. Give me a list. I'll give you $3 each for the ones that I pick. Give me a list. I'm not buying the bulk. I'm picking. Just say no if you don't want me to. But you know, you want my $3, don't you, Taryn? Come on, Taryn. Let's make a deal. I almost talked to my uncle today, you know, because he's an accountant, or he was a certified public accountant in Philadelphia, and I almost said, you know, how many dudes used to have video rentals? You know what I mean? Like, can we call some of them? Because, you know, they had to do their books with him, too. If I can hit up some of them, because I know in Pennsylvania, even people of mine, they have relatives that do that. Oh, it's fake Sarah. How you doing, fake Sarah? I love you, too. How you doing? Yeah, I don't need to see it. Send me a list. I'll offer you $3 a piece for my picks. Okay, Taryn? It's just a normal auction deal. What's up, fake Sarah? Now he's got a bird. He's got a budgie. Now he's got footage. Nobody even likes me. Sarah, you looked us up on Social Blade and you found out that Stoner and I are like the number one and number two most handsome YouTubers. You looked that up, Sarah. I didn't even have to get those stats. He's number one. He replaced Eddie Brubeck, and I'm number two. I replaced Johnny Mustache. So now that you know that, Sarah, that's why you come here every day and, you know, you dream about us. Six said no. Six can't say no. You won't talk to me that way. How's Jerry and Gary and all of them, Sarah? Fake Sarah. How's Jerry and Gary and all of your boyfriends and all of them that you don't like anymore? Cheers to you. I'll talk to you any way I want again, Sarah. Tell Jerry. Or even Gene, whatever. There's something wrong with them, Nobby. Yeah, Jerry and Larry and fucking Larry and Daryl. Normal people don't like it when you talk like that. Sarah, fake Sarah. I timed her out, Nobby. I'm sorry. They have to have their time, man. They come back every day. I got the AM radio on. See, I used to put you main screen, but I can't do it anymore because I can't get back, Nobby. Otherwise, I'd let you play vids like that. We could put on that weird music too. And I would walk 500 miles. Ba 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 ba. Bum 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 bum. I love that in the fucking Michael Myers movie. Remember? What was that one? Oh, So I Married an Axe Murderer. Yeah, they put that one. Well, no, wake up. Well, you know I'm gonna be a man who got right. They sound like Dexy's Midnight Runners or something. I don't know. JK.
Is that your Welsh accent?
I'm part Welsh. Don't worry, I have a little bit of Welsh. You know, they're not really our family, but they're our fake cousins. Our adoptive cousins are Welsh.
What's your Irish accent? Or is it your Cumbrian accent?
I can't do real well. We have fake cousins that are Welsh. I had to, talk to my fake uncle today and give his wife a hug and everything. But yeah, they're Methodists. I don't really know them. I don't know. We're from the Plymouth Brethren.
Yeah.
Up in Scotland.
Like please don't say that you've got a kilt. Please don't own a kilt. Please don't own a kilt.
No, but I have like leopard undies, like women undies.
It's bad enough blokes wearing no trousers.
But I do have like leopard dancing thong, I don't know.
You won't get into bloody Yorkshire, I can tell you that.
Man, I'd make a lot of money on them streets. Peanut butter cream pie? Nah, man, I want a Scotch egg right out of the fucking gas station, wrapped up in plastic and stuff. I want a Scotch egg right now. Really spicy one, though. I'd love to have that. Peanut butter cream pie sounds like something you guys are going to do. No, I'm sorry. I don't have a Welsh accent. I did recently watch, what is it, Velvet Goldmine? Does that count? It was really cool. I think there's some Welsh in there. Eddie Izzard is the best, though.
It was English. We keep away from Scotland, really, and we keep away from Wales. It's a dangerous country.
Taryn doesn't know what a Scotch egg is.
Territories. It's like it's like Cherokees going in with whatever British.
Right.
I'm getting slaughtered and that.
Yep. Well, arrows to slugs, it doesn't really work. But Taryn doesn't know what a Scotch egg is. I said I want one from a gas station, but he'll tell you from a petrol stop. He'll tell you, Taryn. Tell her what a Scotch egg is.
Right. It's a boiled egg covered in lovely pig. Covered in lovely breadcrumb, golden breadcrumb.
And sausage, right? Well, we call sausage. I don't know what you call that, mince.
Deep fried, yeah, sausage meat, yeah.
Yeah. So there's like a pork mince or what?
The boiled eggs with sausage meat, squashed in palms of your hand, made in football.
Taryn, let me tell you like this. You know when you go to McDonald's and you get like what they call the English muffin, and they got the sausage, egg, and cheese English muffin. So take that sausage, put the egg inside, and then wrap the sausage all the way around. And then you put it in a bag and you sous vide it, basically, like in the gas station anyway, which is the gross one, which is what I said I want. But it's basically sous vide, and then you buy it for like a couple of dollars. But it's an egg covered in sausage and breadcrumb. That's what it is. It's a boiled egg covered in sausage and breadcrumb. If you overcook the boiled egg first, you're gonna have a shit one because your yolk is gonna turn green and it's gonna be disgusting. But if you cook that boiled egg a little bit softer, so that it has like a jammy, well, you guys have more of an orange texture than we do.
Chuck it in deep fryer.
Well, yeah, that's when you do it. Then you coat it in sausage and breadcrumb. Okay, so
you cook it.
We call that dredging here, like basically, right?
In either beef dripping or pork fat.
We call that tallow or lard right here.
Yeah.
But yeah, you basically take a boiled egg that has to have a soft enough center because it's going to be cooked again. You take that boiled egg, you wrap it in sausage meat, and then you have the binder and the dredging of like breadcrumbs. You drop it in the deep fryer in animal fat again. You pull it back out and it's just delicious. So it's basically one of those like sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffins with no what do you guys call it? No crumpet.
Yeah, to put the breadcrumbs in, you can also brush the sausage meat with whisked egg.
Yeah. I would like to have. Oh yeah, that's again. Like I said, dredging. Like that's part of it, right? That's a binder. The egg is a binder. Yeah. Yeah, they're so good. Like sometimes I try to limit the breadcrumb and the egg binder, like you're talking about, and then it might kind of slip off. Because the way I make them is I will boil the egg softly, and then I put it in the oven with all of the coating on it, and I roast it standing up like a soldier, in the oven. But yeah, if you don't put enough binder, you don't put enough breadcrumb, because I try to limit breadcrumb and all that, it'll kind of crack and almost slide off, But man, they're addictive, Taryn. You know what I mean? Because really, it's like I said, a sausage. Egg
when they're boiling up straight out of deep fat fryer, they're beautiful. Yeah, when they just come out of deep fat fryer.
Yep.
Yeah. They're okay once they've been cooked and left in fridge, but they're not as good as when they've just been freshly cooked.
Oh, when they're nice and crispy, you know how they on the YouTube shorts, they always use a knife and they go across so you can hear how crispy it is.
Yeah.
When they're nice and crispy, I've seen like a drunk guy eat like 9 of them, and I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Your whole guts are going to blow up with all that egg because, the egg releases a lot of gas, bro. And there's only one way in and one way out, I don't know which way it's going to go, but you're going to have a lot of pressure. And I really believe that, ass to, or like mouth to ass is like outside anyway. It's not really inside your body if you think about it. It's part of the outside,
Don't you Americans just eat beans around campfires?
I don't know, man. Where did we get the beans? What are you talking about? Where do we get them? I don't know.
I don't know. Out of the can, I think.
Where I live, like, there's a lot of cats, and there's also brick walls. So I could throw a cat against the brick wall and then char them up in the forest, if that's what you're talking about, because I don't see any other food out here, I mean, unless I want to bother a squirrel, but they look pretty small. I'm not really a hunter. We have a stocked pond up here where people go fish. And they're kids, man. They're kids on electronic bikes. And they're rude to everybody, too. But yeah, we don't have any of those around here, man. If we were hunting, it would be squirrels and cats. That's why I eat out of the gas station. I'll just eat a chili dog. But yeah, Scotch eggs are addictive, man. And they're salty, so again, it's a really good drunk food, too.
Anyway, I want a cup of tea and that. I'm going to catch you in chat, yeah?
All right. Cheers, man. Thanks. Actually, I mean, I'm going to cut out of here anyway soon enough. But yeah, I'll catch you in chat until I do.
Catch you in a bit.
Thanks for coming up. See you.
Bye-bye.
Peace, man. Yep. Nobby's been around for all them years. He's been in the music industry and everything, He's got the guitar on the way. Sheesh. He does play, but I think he was just playing the track. Actually, 6 earlier. You know what I mean? Hey, Bendeco, bend over, my good friend. How you doing, Bendeco? Bendeco. What are we gonna do, man? Space Monkey. One of these Saturdays. Do you want Mr. Billsworth to show up? You know, the producer. He's been watching TV. You know, so he's trying to learn about media. You know. He thinks he's fucking, brilliant right now. I think he's a fucking buffoon. Bendeco, bend over, Bendeco, my good friend. That's soap. That's soap in that. No, don't say Bendeco. Don't say Bendeco. Bendeco. No, don't say Bendeco. Shit, man. I'm really gonna fuck with his head. My sister pissed in this, and she's pregnant. Bend over, Bendeco. Shit, there's a Bendeco in my hamburger. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. Jenica threw that on me today, man. You know, because she's surrounded by mi familia, right? So, Bendeco, Jeneco, you know, she's surrounded by mi familia, and she's like, dude, they're fucked up. You guys are fucked up, but I love you, you know? That was so funny, man, you know? And I was like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Not sorry. I'm sorry that I took the money. You call that a joint, man? Looks more like a toothpick. Oh, shit, this is a toothpick. This is a toothpick. Well, I hope your dick's bigger than that, man. Shit. Oh, it is a toothpick. Ahab the Arab. Oh, my license? Isn't on the bumper back there? Tied stick? Yeah, they get the little button, they tied it to the stick. I had some chocolate tie, as they said, you know. Who knows? Who knows? But it did give me fucking high, so I don't know. You got another brain that die of loneliness. Yeah, you got a point there. Put a hat on. So yeah, man, are we gonna do it again? Yeah, I have a bendejo in my chat over there and whatnot, you know. I also got my primos, you know, so I got my Mexicanos over there. I know, man. Oh god, I hate that you said that, Space Monkey. Dude, I hate that you said that. You know? Shit. Hey, responsibility is heavy responsibility. Oh shit, I hate that you said that, man. I got this fucking one that like she fucking just teases me. She makes me do these things, you know, and oh my god, man, it's just waiting. And I had to say to her, I was like, dude, if I get another wife or another girlfriend, how do I explain that I have to waste this time, man? That's really heavy. Heavy stuff. Is it heavy stuff? Hey man, I ain't never had no asses before. I see the guys that walk around their heads like basketball. I ain't never had no asses before. You're smoking it's mostly Maui Wowie, man. It's got some Labrador in it. Labrador? Your man was smoking Dasha? Your man was smoking Dasha? I love it when they did the babies. Remember how they did that on like Facebook or whatever? They did like the baby Cheech and Chong, and he say, "Your man was smakadasha, ma." Got some heavy stuff. Nah, it's me. I just cut one. Yeah, that's a true story right there. That's a true story about my license. Isn't it on the bumper, man? That's a true story. They got pulled over, and Cheech actually said that to the dude. My license? Isn't it on the bumper, man? I think we're parked, man. Oh, what you mean? Oh, my good friend. In ultra what? In ultra setting? I don't know what that was. Oh, they're all on YouTube? Yeah. Well, I mean, I just watched the next movie on tape right here. Where the fuck is? Let's see. I don't know. I probably moved it, dude, but I just watched next movie. Yeah. I got the Doom generation right there. Yeah, 180p on my fucking phone with all the cracks in it. YouTube ain't giving me 180 nothing. You know what I mean? Like, fuck, dude. I have to, look at my nose with all these cracks in my phone. I don't get no 180 nothing. I got the cassette. Got the big ass VHS. You know what you're watching now? Yeah. I did watch next movie yesterday. I have Still Smoking over here. Yeah, I have Still Smoking over here. Oh, I got new tapes today though, man. I got 4. I paid a little bit too much for my liking, dude. Oh, this asshole pissed on my leg. This asshole pissed on my leg. Fuck me, Alex. I didn't know your name was Alex. Make way for the king, King Salami. Shut them on. Lord ass. What's up, Lord ass? Hard hat, hard hat. Alright, I got 4 tapes, man. He charged me a little much, but look, man, hard hat, but he made the box, he made the bundle for me. So there we go. Road trip, bro. Road trip, right? He made the bundle for me. He charged me a couple dollars more than I wanted, but road trip. Road trip. Because I need Euro Trip. Because now that I know that Euro Trip is on VHS, you know that, right? Euro Trip, yeah, but fuck it. Euro Trip is on VHS, dude. I gotta get that. This one? Motherfucking Fletch? It's not like it's my only copy of Fletch. Yeah, I know. But it might be a good copy of Fletch. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. Got 2 more. So I got Road Trip and I got Fletch. Oh, they're not gonna hurt you, bro. Yeah, Euro Trip is what I'm after. I asked him, but then I was like, could you bundle these up? And he said, sure. Again, this is not my only copy. I actually probably have fucking 3 copies. Kingpin. Most of the outfits you wear require you to have 2 haircuts type. A cloud of shit. I think I can smell it. So anyways, yep. I got that one. Discount Colin. Yeah. And Discount David. And then here's the last one. Again, I have fucking 3 copies already. Different cover. Strange Brew. Yep. So those are those fucking 4 that I got. Like I said, I spent a couple dollars more than my liking, but he bundled all 4 for me, Yep. So there you go. Road Trip, Fletch, Kingpin, and Strange Brew. That's what I got right there. I was hoping to pull out those old. Oh, it fucking does. Dude, all of these rule. Are you kidding me? Like I said, I feel like I spent $2 too much. Maybe even 3, right? But are you kidding me? These all rule, dude. You know what I mean? Dude was doing me a favor. Yo, dude was doing me a favor. I got that, and then I got a record pack today. But we already went through the record pack, but they were only $1 each. $1. Up in smoke, that's where my money goes. In my lungs, sometimes with my nose. And all your fears go up in smoke. Cousin Strawberry. Yeah. I wasn't staring at his neck, man. I wasn't staring at his neck, man. Strawberry goes. Dave's not here, man. What's the bird say? You're under arrest. Remember? Hey, I knew a guy whose parakeet said, "You're under arrest." I know, I remember the one he shoots. Yeah, I can't remember what it says. It just says like, damn, I can't remember. I don't know. It was like, I can't remember. You want to get high? 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 Remember? Want to get high? Want to get high? So it's tally, right? It's basically tally, right? Isn't that what the bird says? Because like fucking Chong is like, you want to get high? You want to get high? Yeah, you want to get high? So it's just like tally. Well, that's some bullshit, dude. That's some bullshit right there, bro. That's not homage. That's bullshit. Because they have tally fucking merch everywhere. So I don't like that, actually. Space Monkey, you made me think about it. Now I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it now that you made me fucking think about it, you know? Yeah, you got some budgies. You got some budgies where you live. But yeah, now that you fucking say that, I'm not happy, dude. I mean, like, that actually hurts me. Because I know people buy tally merch. Dang, girl. Some asshole just pissed on my leg. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't think so, man. I don't think so. That hurts. Because I can't have a shirt that says some asshole just pissed on my leg. That wouldn't be right. You know what I mean? That wouldn't be right, man. That would be fucking theft. Some asshole just pissed on my leg. Which is nice to have, but hey. That dog was the best on the force. I love like fucking tapping on dead dogs in films when they have like the dogs that are all like static and they they're indentured. Yeah, and they're also endangered. I always listen to the birds out here, man. That's how I know the health of the universe. When the birds are happy, I'm happy. You know what I mean? I listen to them, and we write songs together like peach rings. Come and get my peach ring, pissing in the cup for art again. I write them with the birds because they got the tunes out there. That's Draper. I did that to call out my lady the other day, or the missus. She was in. Oh my gosh, there was this guy coming in there with these fucking strappy ass fucking Birkenstock type shits and this fucking greasy hair and his fucking little golf shorts. I was like, oh my god, look at this guy. And she was like, and I was like, and I was like, come on, pick up your shit, baby. I was like, damn, man. I can't believe this guy walking around here all comfortable in that shit. Wearing golf shorts and fucking Tevas or whatever the fuck they are. Some strappy fucking sandals like he's in a fucking, I don't know, Spartacus or something. Sporadicus? Yeah, that one. The sword and sandal gay epic. That's what I'm trying to say. Sporadicus. The sword and sandal epic. He didn't have no damn flashes, nah. Nah, he had the man bun, you know what I mean? Like something like that. I don't know. Dan Flashes is way out of his range, man. He had like, you know what he did have though? You know when they get like these fucking guys that like, you know, they're like fucking outsiders and they I mean not outsiders, but you know, they're like all hippie or whatever, and they like bike around and they go hike and shit, and then they end up getting nipples right here. I know those paddles are real, but they end up getting like nipples on their cheeks because they get like sunburn because they're fucking, you know, they're wettos and they get little nipples. He had those nipples. The swoliolas. He had the swoliolas on his fucking cheeks. You know what I mean? God damn, man. You ever heard of fucking zinc oxide? You know what I mean, bruh? You never heard of zinc, bruh? Tears for teeth. Teeth for tears. Teeth for tears, dude. It is? Yeah, oh, dude, they do that. They're tribute bands. They're not covers, dude. They're tributes, man. And they put the real, like, name. They put Madonna real big. And then they're like, tribute artist, real small. And they've been doing it for 3 or 4 years on the fucking summer tour. And, you know, you might as well just not go out. You know what I mean? You want to go see that shit? Yeah, when they're eyeing through. Hey, don't tell on me, Nobby. Don't call me an old prevert. Don't lie on me. And don't tell on me. Yeah. Hey, Nobby, you know, I set up these like this video arcade and also the peep rooms, right? But what I did was I put shoe polish on all the look-ins, you know, so everybody walks outside and we know who you are. You know, I put shoe polish on all the look-ins. No, it's alcoholics. They get those little dop-dops. You know, they also probably go to the peep shows, you know. Fuck true Chris Hansen, man. You know, you ever see the Chris Hansen where he went to this like daycare where this guy worked for his parents? Remember that one? And the guy used to be in jail and shit like that, remember? And that guy said, Chris Hansen, you're a piece of shit. You know, and I was like, big up that guy. Big up that guy, man. Shit. Yep, man. I'll put the fucking shoe polish on the look-ins. You know, you can watch them outside, man. They periscoping. They're periscoping. Looky loos. We can see them anyway, man. They already got the mark and the walk of shame when they're walking out there. We might as well, you know, fucking shoe polish them. Senate was like, well, I think Bobby beat up Whitney. And I was like, they were married, Senate. That ain't none of my business. I never heard of them, Nabi. I never heard of it. I've never been to a porno arcade. You know what I mean? Never been there. Okay, well, there's the internet. You know what I mean? It's a little bit different, right? I'm just actually asking for butt pictures and things. You know, I just want to see beards and ears and things. You know? It's different on the internet, man. There's no quarters involved. Just gift for donation. You don't have quarters anyway, man. You probably have to put in a right 2-piece, a tenner. I was just saying we can't go in there. You know, that's not our room. You know, Ike and Tina definitely had their thing. You know, Whitney and Bobby definitely had their thing, but you know, it's like they were married. It's not like the real problem, like Michael Jackson having a bunch of fucking, you know, Macaulay Culkin heads in a room so that he could put them on any dress that he wanted. That's something wrong. They were never married. They were just friends and colleagues. They were just colleagues. That ain't right, man. You don't do them like that. Where's the end user consent there? He didn't sign no papers. I know, dude. Yeah, we can sell those too. We can definitely sell those too. All's fair in love and war, Dr. Space Monkey. All is fair in love and war. You know that. Yeah, we can sell those. That's what they tried to get Paul Rubens. They took all of his erotica photos. They're like, you got illegal shit, and he didn't. And they had to give him back. And I'll tell you what, man, I'm fucking proud of him. For sticking that out, because they had to give all of his photos back. They said, I guarantee there's something illegal in there, and there fucking wasn't, right? So shout outs to him. And then, when the feminists came after the Barbie thing, and Barbie, definitely was based on like, sort of a boy's toy, right? Yeah, that's right, to Pee Wee. That's right, hamburger. Yo, Jerry Garcia. Nah, I'm not Jerry Garcia, man. Well, I'm sorry, but you are you. And you. Well, I'm Santana, man. I'm Santana, man. Pina colonics in the sun. Frankie. Oh, yeah. Frankie's going to definitely always shout out Paul Rubens. And I'm Santana, man. I'm Santana, man. Pina colonics in the sun. But, yeah, he'll shout out him. And then also, what else we got to do, man? I'm Santana, man. You want to talk about crazy shit, bro? Then let's not. I want to tell you what one of my favorite rockabilly Elvis songs. Little sister, don't you? Little sister, don't you? Do me like your big sister do. What a challenge, man. It's pretty funny. Like, don't fucking hang out with me for 5 minutes, have a drink, smile, and then leave me all alone, little sister. Don't. You better do better than your little or your bigger sister. You know what I mean? Like, what a fucking challenge he threw. That guy's fucking a poon hound right there. You know what I'm saying? He's just all up in it. He's like, come on, pretty baby, I want to play house. But I love that shit. That rockabilly one, man. That's the best. We like a lot of Elvis. I think we sold some Elvis here. I like that Sonny and Cher right now. Kim Wilde, the Carpenters, the fucking Mary Jane Girls. I'm doing a lot of like femme shit. Oh, fucking, Miami Sound Machine. Like, so mad into that. And yeah, all that. It's all female shit, dude. I'm all into that female shit right now. Little bit of like I don't know, David Seville, right? Ooh ee ooh ching chang blah blah bing bang ooh ee ooh ching chang blah blah bing bang, and like just and then some soul and all that, like Sam Cooke and the Temptations and the Motown. It's like Motown. It's like another imprint. I can't remember. I'll show you all, yeah, but I got plenty of those. Gordy and all that shit. All for trailer hitch, baby. Yeah, Elvis, it's on tape. You ever hear this one? He's talking to the Memphis Mafia, and he's like, "Oh, hey boys, did you see that moon landing? Heard?" And they're like, "Yeah, boss, we saw that moon landing. Didn't you see it?" He said, "Oh, hell no, I was buried in the beaver." And you know what age she was? If he played guitar, he'd be Jimmy Page. Anyway, let's get out of there.